I still remember the first time I was handed two big projects at once. I went home that night with my laptop bag feeling like I was carrying the weight of the world. If you're a new project manager, you definitely know what I'm talking about. My mind was racing. What if I miss a deadline? What if someone asks me something I don't know? What if I just cannot keep up? If you've just stepped into your project manager role, and you're balancing multiple projects, I know exactly how overwhelming it feels. And I want you to walk away, and I want to share what actually helps. What helped me and what doesn't, because we know there are things that don't help you, especially when you're just starting out. I want you to stay confident even when your plate feels full. Hi, everyone. I'm Anna Anderson. I'm a career coach, project manager by profession, and a LinkedIn learning instructor. I'm also the founder of Women in Project Management Network and also the Project Training Network, where I help career changers step into project management roles and pass their PMP on their first try. And here's something I've learned: managing multiple projects isn't about the fastest or saying yes to everything, because when you're new, you're sometimes like, yep, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that. It's about building systems. And also, it's about just having those habits to keep you steady, no matter how many moving parts there are. So let's get into it. So, here are a couple of things I'd recommend. I'm sure there's tons of many other things that you probably would do when you're starting a project. But for me, here are things that work for me, here are things that I've learned, here are things that I share with my community, and I'm hoping they can help you too. The first thing here is getting clear on priorities. Um, the first thing for me, that's one of the things I had to learn very, very quickly. Not everything can be urgent at the same time. Some projects are tied to business goals, and others have deadlines that just simply cannot move. So, this is why I recommend having an alignment conversation with your manager, your sponsor, maybe, someone who has been assigned to support you in those very first few, maybe weeks, months, and stuff like that. Ask them, if I have to make a trade off, which project comes first? That way, you are prioritizing, you are just not guessing, because here you're working with clarity and also you're working with a plan and you are on the same page with everybody. So that's the first thing. The second thing here is I want you to build one master tracker. A lot of new project managers get tripped up here, keeping separate to do lists for every project. That's how, things are probably going to fall through the cracks. Instead, I want you to create one master tracker. It can be on something as simple as Excel or Google, Sheets or something like that, or advanced Smartsheet, whatever tool your organization is using, Trello, Asana, Microsoft Project, Jira. Put all deadlines, risks, milestones in one place. If you can, color code if you need to. The goal is to see the big picture at a glance, not flip flop through different, lists that you may have. And while we're here, I want to pause for a quick second, because learning to juggle multiple projects is only one bigger part of the journey. But many of you, you're also thinking about maybe getting a certification. Maybe the PMP feels like your next step, but you're just sitting there saying, "Hey, Anna, I'm already overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start." That's exactly why I am hosting a free session on September 25th at noon Central Standard Time. How to pass your project management professional certification on your fast try, even if you're feeling overwhelmed, even if you do not know where to start or where to begin. So, in that session, I'll walk you through what the exam really looks like, how to create a study plan, what doesn't, consume your life, and a couple of mindset shifts that actually helped me, have helped tons of my clients, that can take you from anxious to confident. So if you are, thinking about getting your PMP, or it's in your radar by year end, block off your lunch hour on September 25th and come join me. I'd love to see you there. I'll use this noon central time to accommodate as many time zones as I can. So please come join me. Last time I had people from different parts of the world, and I'm hoping that you can come to join me again on September 25th at noon Central Standard Time. All right, so let's get back to our strategies for managing multiple projects at the same time. The next thing here is time blocking. One of the biggest lessons I learned early on is that multitasking doesn't actually work. Trust me, you can be like, I'm a multitasker. How? Switching back and forth between projects all day just drains your focus because you're going to start one thing, you're not going to finish it, then you're going to go to the next thing because you're calling yourself a multitasker. Yes, you can multitask, but there's a way you can multitask with plans. So maybe you can block your time. Maybe mornings are for project A, afternoons are for project B. Because again, as a project manager, not every day is the same. You're probably going to have meetings all day for multiple things. You're probably going to have ad hoc sessions. So, having that block time is very, very important. Grouping tasks like this, where you know when you're going to complete specific things, is very, very important. And it gives your brain the space it needs to focus, right? The next thing here is very, very important. Keeping people in the loop. It's very, very important. Why? It is communication. 80 to 90% of the time, you are communicating as a project manager. When people know where things stand, they feel confident in you. So it's important for you, if you can, schedule short check ins. Not even if you can, do schedule short check ins. Even if it's 15 minutes, some people have daily stand ups. Share what's working this week. What's not working? Do you have any blockers? Be honest if something is, breaking. It builds trust, and trust is everything when you're spread across multiple projects. People want to have that knowledge that things are moving according to plan. Okay. Another thing is saying no without burning bridges. This one took me a while to learn. Trust me, I'm the queen of yes, 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 yes. Early on, I said yes to everything because I wanted to prove myself. But the truth is, saying yes to everything means you end up stretched too thin. Instead, you can try something like, hey, I'd love to help, but here's what I already have on my plate. Which priority should shift if we need to add this in? So this shows you're willing, but it also puts the decision back to leadership to set those priorities. Okay. So it's okay. It's okay to just say no. I don't have the capacity. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Keep a simple RAID log. This is another one that a lot of people don't really take advantage of. So when you're managing multiple projects, risks, issues, dependencies, those things are going to pop up very, very quickly. So having a RAID log, just one list where you track this, keeps you from getting blindsided, and it makes your updates sound stronger. And you're not just listing tasks, you're also showing that forecast or the foresight on your project. Okay. The one last thing I want to mention here is to protect your confidence and also give yourself grace. And a lot of people forget about themselves because they are juggling multiple projects, and sometimes that can feel heavy. But it doesn't mean that you're failing. I want you to celebrate those small wins. When a milestone lands, when maybe a blocker is unblocked with your team, when a stockholder thanks you, celebrate those things. All right. Lean into your team. They're there for a reason. They are experienced for a reason. So delegate to them. Delegation is not a weakness, it actually shows that you're a leader. And also, I want you to remind yourself that every project you touch is making you stronger, it's making you sharper, and also it's making you more capable, which is very, very important. So, here's a quick recap. I want you to get clear on priorities. I want you to build one master tracker, whatever tool your organization has. Use that. If they don't have any Excel, Google Sheets, use that. Block your time. Your calendar is your friend. Keep people in the loop. Communication is key. Learn to say no. It is okay to say no. Track your risks. If you have a RAID log, track it. Again, Excel, very, very easy. Protect your confidence and also give yourself grace. Managing multiple projects doesn't mean living in overwhelm because some people are like, oh, I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed out. Nope. With the right systems, you'll not just survive, you'll actually be thriving. Okay? Again, if you're thinking about the PMP, don't forget, join me on September 25th at noon Central Standard Time for that free session. It is free. The registration, I'm going to put it on the show notes here. I promise you'll walk away feeling, clearer and also just ready to take that next step if the project management professional certification is on your radar this year or even early next year. I know I'm a broken record on saying this, but always remember, even when you're feeling overwhelmed and questioning why you got there as a project manager, why you are hired as a project manager and all that stuff, remember that you are qualified, remember that you are capable, and also remember that you are ready. Okay?